Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm Robin Anderjack without a C, and we are playing some gosh darn Silent Hill. So, hello, my fellow cultists, or vacationers. I don't really know what the best one is for this. But, yeah, we're back on Silent Hill, and we are working on our third playthrough, the bad ending. How's everybody doing tonight? I, myself, was tired, and now I'm not. So I didn't do a stream recently. Hi, Cheryl. Yep. I didn't do a stream yesterday because I wasn't feeling up for it, and I almost didn't stream today, actually. But, that was mostly because I initially got like 3 hours of sleep for reasons I still don't fully understand. So I had my breakfast, I chilled out, went back to sleep. Let me fix the audio real quick. And then, now, I'm good. Weird how that works. Coffeeed up and ready to go, and we are heading out from the bridge. Whoa! To hopefully get into the police station without too much damage. Trying to remember a movie. Ooh. Give us a taste. So, hi Malik, hi Judge, hi Lark. Hopefully y'all are, like... for the most part, doing what you can. So, we're largely raiding the police station for goods. It's not necessary, there's a little bit of lore in there, but otherwise we're just kinda there for the shotgun shells. Oh god. Well, hard mode is living up to its name because these monkeys are relentless. Yeah. Lost Judgment is fantastic and dense. It is so full of stuff, and I can't claim that I don't, like, apart from a couple of modes, it's really well put together. Huh, it's some sci-fi original movie back before the sci-fi branding, the SYFY branding, where a Michelle Rodriguez-esque character is one of the anti-sleep drug soldiers being experimented on, with the cis white guy protagonist being the only other surviving person. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know too much. I didn't actually get around to watching the Sci-Fi Channel growing up very much, so that kind of tracks with my understanding that I don't know anything about sci-fi original branding. Okay, that's not where I needed to go. Where I needed to go was also not over here. Dang it. Okay. I always get mixed up in that room. It's very easy to get turned around. Yeah. Let's see. I'm from Brooklyn, dumb shit. Dreams ain't scarier than real life. I mean, I'm gonna say that's wrong. And yeah, I've heard good things about the new Hellraiser movie. That it's not as good as the first one, but apparently it is potentially the second best Hellraiser. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we can... We're going to head to the basement, start the generator, and get moving. The psychological equivalent of I was raised with 5 brothers. Yeah. Let's see, where is... Did I miss the basement key? No, the basement key is in the director's office or in one of these side rooms. Yeah, not here. Yeah, I gotta imagine that, like, those kinds of lines are very, very silly, but weirdly... It's like... You know what? You delivered it in a ham-fisted way, but you're right. Because I think about psychological horror and ghost horror movies where the thing is attacking you with your own fears, and I'm not white. Yeah. Enough is a myth. Oh, that's a good line. Okay, very rude. Okay, I guess this is a good opportunity. To... No, actually, it's just bugs. Hi, I'm a minority. What can you hurt me with that isn't actually real? Yeah, I think... You know, I'm kind of sitting here just, like, going over the tropes of horror, like, you know, black guy dies first and stuff like that, just kind of balking a little bit. Because in my experience, like, the white people are the ones that are dumb enough to just walk right into that shit. They haven't really experienced that kind of stuff. They're sitting here going through like, oh yeah, what if you saw a really fucked up guy? It's like, doesn't actually do it for a lot of people. Doesn't really resonate. Some people just go through enough shit that, horror. This really has to be handled a certain way for it to land. When your physical existence is constantly under attack and your mental state reflects that, you will grow a much thicker skin to other fears. Of course, now we need a story about minorities and underprivileged people being drifted into ghost hunting armies. I haven't seen Us yet, or Nope. I should. They look like my jam. Okay, we're back down to floor 3. Once we're down here, we're going to take this turn. We are going to turn right into the bathrooms, I believe. Yes, okay. Wow. Some of this I'm operating purely on memory, so... Yeah, you stop that. Yeah, I could see that assessment working. Better than contemporary horror movies at the time. And like most horror, it doesn't work outside of its metaphor. I'm gonna put a mental pin in that for myself whenever I get around to watching, because I actually have it here. Stronger showing than the Candyman remake, which I also hear decent things about, because it didn't need a deep work through for it to have a voiced opinion. As deep a work through. Okay. Interesting. Because I need to watch more horror movies. I really need to watch more horror movies. Like, I have a ton that I really, really like. And you know what? That blaster is really loud, so we're just going to turn that down. There we go. That is nominally better. I don't know. I grew up on slasher flicks that were very, premarital sexiverse. That was the whole thing. Teenagers being stupid and getting up into sexy shenanigans that get them killed by some weird guy in a hat. Which, not gonna lie, I really like those movies. Candyman Remake has an opinion, a statement, but you need to be media literate and to see why it's an homage to the original in a similar thesis declaration. Ooh. 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 You just gave me an excuse to watch 2 movies. I love that. I also haven't seen the original Candyman. There are a lot of, like, older, kind of cult slasher flicks I've never had the opportunity to see. Alright, with that done, we should be good on this floor, and we can move on up. Unlocked. Yeah, Slumber Party Massacre. I've also heard decent things about that. Slumber Party Massacre was, for some reason, I was allowed to watch that as a kid. I probably shouldn't have. I'm gonna admit. I maybe shouldn't have gotten eyeballs on that one. Funny enough, I've seen a lot of people opine that trying too hard to make a statement is what's wrong with horror these days, and boy, it seems like people have a lot of thoughts about it. I don't understand that opinion. I genuinely don't. Do they not know what horror... That's an opinion that makes me go, do you watch horror movies, like actual horror movies? Do you pay attention? Do you know that horror, like all art, has the capacity to be a vehicle for communication? God, that is such a weird stance. It's kind of in the same ballpark as like, oh, things shouldn't be political. It's like, you're wrong. Anyway, so we're going to head back to the third. Whoa, hi there. The 2 genres of horror, political and fetishism. I mean, you're not... It's not that far off. So I remember when Eli Roth started getting popular and we started getting more like... what was the genre referred to? Just splattercore, or just like something that was... It was this kind of over-the-top, like blood for blood's sake kind of experience. And I'm not really a fan of Eli Roth's films. Not really my thing. But like we stopped for a while anyway, we stopped using horror as a vehicle and we started really kind of trying to go back to the, I would probably say the aesthetic of slasher flicks without really understanding what made them fun and worth going to the theaters for. Because, I don't know. A lot of the splatter, a lot of the, like, old school slasher horror stuff that, like, I gravitated towards as a kid was, in hindsight, more about the character of those movies than anything else. It was about the, like, I watched Jason X not too long ago, and that movie is filled with character. Is it a good movie? No. Is it one of my favorite horror movies or one of my favorite slasher movies? Absolutely. It's not good, and it kind of knows that. It's ridiculous, it's over the top, it's surprisingly self-aware. It's a good time. And that was the last time I really remember there being, like, a character to a movie of that kind, because I kind of stopped watching for a while. Trying to remember the exact quote, but it was something about, like, the horror is that him stabbing her is a rape analogy. No, it's fucking scary because he's big and has a knife, moron. What's scarier than a big guy with a knife? Really? The answer is institutionalized bigotry. Ow! And also, this fucked up nurse with a knife. That's also pretty scary. So we're just gonna... There we go. They're all dead. Those... Yeah, it probably wasn't. So I think we need to go to the OR, which is through these double doors. Whoa! Ma'am! Calm thyself. Get down. Get down. Good nurse. Yay! Okay. Hyper Blaster coming in clutch for us. Then we're going to just casually pick up this key, move to the ICU. I think it's this door. Yes. Oh my god. We're doing okay. I'm gonna go to the elevator. And head down into the basement. We're almost done already. Gosh. Okay. But yeah. If I sound a little disconnected, mostly because I'm juggling a couple things at once, but also partially because now that I'm just like sitting here thinking about horror movies, I am realizing that there's a lot I haven't really taken the time to like pick my brain about. Alright, I think we need to go into the storeroom. Unless... No, yeah, that's exactly it. There's a lot of horror movies there are a lot of subgenres of horror. There are... It's a lot. It's a lot. They all have, like, very different goals and purposes. Many try to be an allegory, many try to be, like, essentially comic book movies. Many just try to lean into the tech and the practical effects and really show off, like, how nasty you can make a film, which is legitimate, even if it's not my thing. And there's some that, like, really try to bring the horror to the real world where, oh, this could actually happen, which we don't get as much of. Okay. So we need to... Oh, that's bad. That's a bad situation to find ourselves in. So, we are going to run away. There we go. And we got, I think, a cutscene and a key. Doing bad on health. But we have the key. I don't think that's anything to pick up. Whew. Okay. Need to once again swoop past everyone. Under different circumstances, I'd love a threesome with 2 nurses. Yeah, but they're so tired. And some of them are jerks. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can head up to the first floor. Because now we have everything we need to get the frick out of here. A creepypasta pollutes the search results. Oh my god. I understand that feeling. You might want to vet them quite heavily. Thanks, but I ain't into pet play. You dork. You're a dork. The thing is, you're a dork. Okay, you stop that, mister. Then we find Lisa! Oh, we're motoring now. I knew that, like, these particular playthroughs are going to be technically pretty uninteresting because we are just kind of playing the same game over and over again, you know? And skipping all of the interesting parts. But with a playthrough per stream, figure maybe that's not too bad. Okay, so now we need to hold up and start hauling ass, because there are dogs, and they will hurt us very badly. Now we need to head to the antique store. With the antique store, we can get through a couple of cutscenes, pick up an axe, which is still very handy. On where Silent Hill goes after the 4th game. I think Yeah, I have some opinions. I think there's a lot of like genuinely decent effort. I thought Silent Hill Origins was pretty good, all things considered. Um, Shattered Memories, I think, is an extremely interesting, like, transformative work. And I think that there are some ideas that were had in the series. Like, I still want to play Downpour before I I'm reserving judgment until I play that, because that one seems like it was the closest to being its own thing by finding its own gimmick. But for the most part, it's a bunch of people who didn't really know how to make a Silent Hill. And they were trying to make a Silent Hill, and that was a big part of the problem. Oh, you haven't played Downpour. Yeah, I haven't. I don't know anything about it other than there were things in it that made me interested in seeing if they were trying something new. I thought the water element was something
What's
that
this?
could be an interesting take in the same way that Shattered Memories handled ice and snow. I am expecting a bad time. I am expecting it to be very much the kind of game that we have gotten repeatedly, because I also didn't like Homecoming. I thought
What?
that one just felt wrong. And it's hard to... God. My biggest problem with the games past Silent Hill 4 is that they're all trying to make a Silent Hill game before they made a horror game with elements that make something feel like Silent Hill. Like, they kept trying to play with narrative, with visual elements that were very reminiscent of Silent Hill, and more often than not, they didn't really go hard enough on being their own thing. I think some of them were close to coming up with something that could have been really good. And Shattered Memories is the only one that I feel like tried to be something better than just a Silent Hill. It's still kind of a weird, misshapen game, and some of its elements aren't nearly as interesting or cool as they probably could have been had they waited to like implement some new ideas. Um, but yeah, like I feel like the developers tried and failed because they just made. Tell me that Downpour killed the Silent Hill series without saying Downpour killed the Silent Hill series. I feel like we got to give something to Homecoming here. Like
Cheryl.
that game put in the work to destroy people's opinion of getting a new Silent Hill. Hi, Mom. I don't know. I'm charitable because I don't ever want to say that a game is just plain bad. And I'm like that because I know how difficult development is. I especially know that trying to make a game in a legendary franchise that a lot of people hold very dear to their hearts and have it stand alone as like its own thing is a fucking challenge. And there probably was never going to be a possibility that these games were going to measure up to the originals, in large part because the circumstances which created the first three just aren't relevant in these other titles. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the rifle because honestly, this fight is hard, like, not hard, but it's enough to be like, I need more oomph. While I am of the opinion, fuck the fandom, my opinions also line up with some of the general statements. Yeah, dang it. Okay, so with this fight, if we want to get through it a little better, we need to pay attention to we need to pay attention to our footing. We need to make sure we have the rifle in our hands as soon as possible, and we need to play it exceptionally safe. We also need to top ourselves up just a little bit. Damn. Yeah, because I haven't reached the point where this channel is about playing like games I know have been received very poorly. Dang it. Trying my best to get out of the way. I mean, I always want to see a spooky robot witch, but... Damn, he just gets right up on me. Okay, that's the fight. Naturally, we're not done with him, but we are, you know, done with him for now. Oh gosh, it's Pumpkin 2B. Speaking of bad games, have you considered the Outlast games? Yes and no. Outlast, I really like the mechanics. I just don't like the setting. Which I feel like is a pretty fair statement. Like, kind of tired of mental health hospitals being the setting for horror games and horror elements. Doesn't make me personally feel great, but I do think that like some of the gameplay elements are genuinely very cool in and of themselves. Interesting. Because again, like a lot of these games I haven't heard too much about like fandom opinion or anything. But I have I've played a fair amount of Outlast 1, like I've played some Bloober games like Layers of Fear, which I did not like. Um, it's fine. I just they all kind of fit the same thing of like, let's take a crazy person and make them the most terrifying thing in them. Ooh, Outlast has a really good experience if you're speedrunning the game. That is interesting, actually. Oh my god, that's a lot of Tyrannomans. Okay. Whew. We're just surrounded by bastards this whole way through. But we're almost there. Like, we're about to fight the big Mothman. Hell yes. Anything in here I could use? I don't think so. I think we are just heading right back out. How do we do that? Okay. We are turning around and we are taking this right. We are healing up. We are out of tiny heals. going to grab my rifle once again because it's... Nope. I said rifle. I grabbed a shotgun. Yeah, I know I want to play that at some point. Maybe not on stream, but somewhere. I'm actually still thinking about like the next game we play in between episodes, which reminds me, hey, I think I know what we're going to be playing between Silent Hill 1 and 2. I've been really into World of Horror lately. It's this great early access game that is an old school PC adventure style title. And I've just been having a lot of fun with it. And I figure we can do a couple of fun little run-throughs to get people into the idea of the game because, hey, it's good. Ow. Don't die. Harry. Harry. Don't you do it. In which case, you might be in for a treat because I think what it manages to pull off is genuinely very cool. It's a little bit roguelike. It's like Monster High or Monster Camp, but actually unsettling. Okay, come on, dude. Ow. Dang it. These bosses are getting tougher. The basic pitch for World of Horror is that you are a paranormal investigator in a town that is currently getting corrupted by old gods. And you are trying your best to figure out the source of the phenomena by investigating several seemingly unrelated mysteries around town. It has a lot of random element at play. Ah, jeez, come on. Okay, we are back in the red. Which I love. Oh, okay. Yeah. If this looks confusing, imagine how I feel. Okay. There we go. Ooh. These fights are genuinely very tough on this difficulty. But we did it, and we're about to hit the sewers. Unfortunately, we are hurting really badly, which is fine. We've done the sewer enough that I think we can possibly make it through without too much effort. I've also considered some other horror games to play just throughout the year, because every time when I beat last year's Fatal Frame run-throughs, I got the itch to play more horror games, and while I'm not necessarily interested in turning this into like a one genre channel, there is a part of me that's just like, why not just horror for a while? Or why not like slip in a horror game every other title or every third title just to be like, yeah, just something that I want to do at a regular clip. That could be a lot of fun because I still want to play the Yomawari games. There is a third one coming out this month or next month. I have been wanting to get through all of the Corpse Party games because I genuinely like them. Uh, and I have been trying for years to beat Alien Isolation. And that one is tough. And I seem to be doing pretty well with most most of the horror games that we've played. The great thing about playing horror on stream is that there is just enough of a disconnect that I'm not constantly creeped out, you know? I'm able to kind of like keep my distance, so to speak. But this is how I'm handling this for the moment. Cheryl needed a little love. Heck is that Ostrich talking about? Listen, don't worry about it. And here's the other guy, who we are just going to drop. Okay. Neat. Ow! What the hell? That was so rude. Okay. We need this. We're gonna pop this guy in the head until he goes down, and then we're gonna haul ass again. Pass here, and then when we see C2, we are going to cross another bridge. There's C2. Then we're going to go on the far side of this, and up again. So hi Mom, I know you're in here. How are you doing today? Sewer map. Oh, you know what? Let's get a save going. There we go. Oh, very rude. Okay, where are we? We are not in the right direction. Okay. I always get turned around at that specific spot. It's not actually all that disorienting, but you do need to be ready to dip at a moment's notice. Hey, sir. Eat laser. Thank you. I did the exact same thing the last time I played this. He's down. And we are out. Oh, my controller is vibrating. One of the handy things about the vibration feature of this game is that it keeps track of your health. It has a bit of a heartbeat to it. And the harder it shakes, the lower your health is. It's actually like a great little feature, I will admit. There are a lot of games that have like really unfortunate ways of handling damage. Like that big obscuring redness in a lot of different shooters. I hate that because more often than not, it just makes playing the game feel worse. I hate like the ding sound whenever Zelda hearts are low. It's like there are a lot of times where health being low is so distracting just because they put in this effect to like instill upon you that the threat of death is near. And you're just kind of sitting there like, okay, I'd be able to do a lot better if you just shut up about this and let me play. Give. The bugs aren't too bad. They won't do a lot of damage. So we're just gonna haul ass past them. And now, nope, to the right. Nurses were bad enough, but now they're talking animals. This Cheryl is having a real one. Silent Hill outfit. So it is. So it shall be. Talking animals with clothes. Okay. There's a chance we'll die here in a second. Because I don't know how nasty this sequence is going to be. While we get the hell out of here, anybody playing anything new lately? I've been playing Nioh, the first one. After I was done with Saints Row, I really needed something that was kind of its polar opposite. And I can't imagine a cleaner polar opposite than anything remotely resembling a Souls-like. I think I know what image I'm about to see here. Surprisingly enough, not what I was expecting. Excellent. I love to be surprised. Oh god. Nioh 1, good. I cannot tell you how necessarily it measures up to 2, but after playing Wo Long, I would say it's not all that different in many ways. Okay, so I need to. I don't. Hmm. We can go straight to the boat and the lighthouse and get started on everything. But we will be run a little ragged if we do so. Let's go ahead and do it to see how far we can get. We've just saved, so we can go back to an old file if this ends up being too difficult. And yeah, I would say like Neo is my favorite game in which somebody reads a whole bunch of Japanese light novels and figures out how to be a samurai just from that. It's great. Um, it's got a fun story. It's got some usual Team Ninja bullshit, but I think what they pull off is really fun. It's tough. It is very tough. If you end up playing it, I would strongly recommend to learn to love the block button. Of course, if you've already gotten through Neo 2, Neo 1 is probably not going to be as much of a challenge. You'll already have everything you need to know because it's largely the same, except you can't customize your main character all that much. Eventually, you can change his beard and hairstyle, but you play as William the whole way through. My favorite part that I keep mentioning every time I talk about Neo is the fact that partway through the early portion of the game, you get told, you know, William's really hard for us Japanese people to pronounce, so what if we just call you Anjin instead? What if we just give you a different name, because we're not going to call you that. It's the funniest fucking thing to me, just considering how often in another, like, region, the same kind of game would just force everybody to deal with the foreigner. Yeah, William's a handsome dude. And he's a good dude. I like him a lot. So yeah, I really like Neo. It is really fun on its own merits, and I think if you are somebody who digs a good Souls-like and you like Neo too, then yeah, absolutely play the first one. Yeah. Like, okay. I give Koei Tecmo some shit for a lot of reasons. One, they can't stop designing women the same exact way every time, which sometimes my gay heart hits me a little too hard, and I get to enjoy uh, Wong from Dynasty Warriors, who is my wife, and like I love the fact that like Koei Tecmo is so dedicated to trying to be like this historical fiction creator with nearly all their stuff, and like for the most part it works really well. It's a lot of fun. Feel like the main character being a real dude is like an extra step. I could see that, yeah. But it works. And they figure out a way to like take this idea of going like, okay, yokai and fairies and all of these different things are all kind of part of the same subset. We just have different cultural differences in how we refer to them and how they're treated and so forth, which I think is really neat. Like, it was that extra touch that made Neo 1 click for me when I first started it. Because you start in England with your own little, like, Gaelic fairy or Celtic fairy. And it's the exact same structure. It's the exact same kind of design as all the yokai you find throughout the world, but it is distinctly not a Japanese yokai. And so they found a way to like create a fiction, a supernatural fiction that unified a lot of concepts in a really interesting way. Plus, the game is fun. So fun. Hi, Aleph. Good to see you. Also been playing Live Alive more and Voice of Cards 1, which I'm almost done with finally. I've been working on it for too long. Can't wait until Team Ninja realizes that people like buff girls nowadays too. Not just because I like buff girls, but because I'm curious to see what that'd look
Sybil
like.
hasn't come back.
Yeah, I I've been wanting to do like a Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden zine of redesigns to the point that I've been trying to consider like, what if Tina Armstrong had Rhea Ripley wingspan? You know? Like, I don't think Rhea Ripley is actually who I should base Tina Armstrong on, but I love the idea of like looking at these characters who were very clearly designed a certain way to be pretty, to be appealing, to be attractive, and then going, okay, considering their profession, considering their training, what kind of body would they actually have? Oh, can I make it to the ladder without dying? Hell yes. Okay. Yeah, I think to give an idea of where I am in Voice of Cards 1, I've just gotten Mysterious Card 8. I'm like right at the end of the game. I've got some stuff to do. I am roaming a volcano. It's good fun. Okay. My health isn't great. Ooh, it's terrible in fact. Um, wow, that doesn't heal for nearly as much. But I'm probably going to go after Voice of Cards 2 pretty much right after because, man, I have been eager to play these games for a while and I haven't taken the time, and now I can. And who's going to stop me, etc. Oh no. Oh, well, thank you for being so slow that I can just like run past you. Hot damn, I love that. Bunch of weirdo statues. Love to see it. Yeah, playing Live Alive alongside Voice of Cards has made me realize how much I love the idea of playing little tiny JRPGs. Live Alive does a great job of being like a very compact experience. You get these big sweeping stories condensed into a couple of hours. Oh gosh. We had the mumblers, and now we have the scrumblers. Yeah, there's a part of me that's just like, just give me a 10-hour game. That's really replayable. Please? Alright. Let's see if I can follow the radio. To where I need to go. Nope, that is not the way to do it. Whatever. We're still getting somewhere. Oh, this is absolutely not what I'm supposed to be doing. Mumbler! Hi there. Get off of me. Okay, we've got ice cream. That's good. We need ice cream. We actually do need ice cream. Ice cream means we are near where we need to be. Okay, this is where we gotta go. Let's take a look at our health, which is, once again, not great. And we are here to kill a cop. Wow. One shot. So, we've learned a thing. Whenever she pulls out her gun, we need to drop what we're doing and strafe like hell. Gosh. Oh, that is going to be tight. We need to make sure that we have a good grip on our surroundings. Because otherwise, it's just going to be very hard. I do appreciate, though, that this game has enough of an autosave that we can just kind of... She fires more than once. Okay. Wow. This is going to be an experience, huh? Nope. Oh. Dang it. Ah. Oh, that fucking swivel. What the hell? What the hell, man? Ow. That was pretty good. But it looks like we're going to need to, No, she didn't run out of bullets. Of course not. I can't remember the last time I've actually, like, gone out of my way to kill her. Which is kind of funny. Let's see. Okay. The rifle is a little bit too slow for us to avoid her gun unless we are, like, on it. Whew. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe if we stay just close enough to her. Okay, this works. Fuck! Unfortunately, she's actually reasonably trained. This blaster is the worst weapon we could be using for this. Rude. We're gonna die a lot. Also, hey, just as a reminder, Silent Hill 4, if we can hit 40 sub points before the end of the month. Or before we're done with Silent Hill 3's last ending. I don't exactly know how, come on. The sub point system works exactly. Because we are currently at 31, even though we were at 35 just the other day. There we go. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There you at. Okay, we got this. We can do this. Yes! We got her stuck! And it's hitting her. Ah, dang it. Oh, that was really good, though. Okay, that's fine now. We'll just haul ass again. Okay, she staggered. That's good, I think. We have to hit very few buttons to make this work, too. There we go. Now we'll actually get to see a new cutscene. Whoa. Hey, you good? Hey, Sybil, you good? Sybil? 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 I don't think she's good. What in the hell? How could this have happened? For those of you who like this game, and you end up liking Silent Hill 2 as well, I would kind of recommend the movie, the first one.
Hold it right there. I don't know who you are or what you're trying to do, and I don't care. Just one thing. Let Cheryl go. That's all I ask.
I want to see a cut of the Silent Hill movie that gets rid of the exposition, or the information dump at the end. It was literally my only problem with the movie.
What is this?
Yeah, the movie is actually, apart from some things I think take it away from like really landing, like I think it needed to be more cryptic, I think they needed to explain less. That is a movie that is a really good example
Where's
of
Cheryl?
them
Give
understanding
me back
Silent Hill
my
well enough
daughter.
to be able to pull it off.
We meet at last, Alessa.
Malia Gillespie? Where's Cheryl? Where is she?
Alessa. the end of your little game. Mama?
Could she be?
You've been a ghastly little pest, haven't you, Alessa? I was careless, thinking you couldn't escape from our spell. But Mommy didn't know how much you'd grown. That's why I couldn't catch you all by myself. But what a pity, yes? Now you're half indebted to this man for his help.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Alessa, my dear little girl, there is one thing left I need you to do for me. No! Get away from me! Bad girl. Everything is ready. Let's go home.
Let's turn you into a god.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I appreciated the liberties they took, but if that was the reason why they took those liberties, it's unfortunate. Like, I like what we got. Could have been better, but I do like what we managed to get.
Harry.
Lisa.
We've seen all this, and we are now in nowhere. So I'm going to do my best to try and focus on getting through this. Yeah, like, if people were dunking on it as a bad film, I would, like, at worst, I would say it's a shaky adaptation and a pretty good movie. I think that's, like, a solid assessment of it. And people are allowed to disagree. Like, that's fine. I'm okay with that, just... It's like, I haven't loved most of the Western takes on Silent Hill, and I think a lot of creators do genuinely try. And I think even some of the Western Silent Hill games have the right spirit, but just don't really know how to stick the landing, which, like, not the worst thing you could say about something that tries its best and fails anyway. Okay. Nobody wants to make bad art. There's just something that gets in the way. Exactly. So let's take a look at this clock because this hand is a key. And there, Kebab. And a good evening to you too. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna pick up the screwdriver and the pliers. Now we need to go back to where the elevator is. Go around. Let's use the pliers to get the key out of here. And with that, we have the Ophiel key. Woo! Which means we can go through here. Whew. Okay. Then we're going to run up here. We're gonna just blast through this as quick as we can. 6. I think this is 8? Yeah, 8 limbs. Not legs, limbs. Then we need to type in alert. Ow. Could you get off me? Whew. I'm using the map button as like a really quick pause button because, hoo boy, I need it sometimes. Get the item from the wall. Eight is a perfectly normal number of legs. I mean, it is, depending on your current state of being. And we see Lisa having her very normal day. A lady who really didn't deserve the lot in life she got. Oh gosh. Okay, is it this door? Please let it be. Oh, thank God we're not running around like idiots. Okay. I mean, we are, but not nearly as badly as we usually would. We're gonna do a quick save. We've got the Key of Haggoth used now. Ah, okay. Okay. We can do this. This is where I get stressed out. So we're just gonna fire on these people for just a second because I don't want to deal with it. And drop. Okay. Excellent. Oh, we're doing good. We got the Crest of Mercury. That's 2 of the key items we need. I think there's a ring in here. Yes. Okay. We need this. Okay. Okay, so we've unlocked that. We're gonna enter here and pick up the camera, and I guess some handgun bullets. Hell yes. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I believe this, yes, this is where we need to use the screwdriver. And we'll reveal that we have no means of grabbing it because it's electrified. We'll come back. Okay. Now we need to get back out of here. We need to dodge, dodge, dodge. Head back to the elevator. Ah, come on. There we go. And third floor we go. We're almost done. Now we have 2 shots we need to do. So we need to imitate that. And imitate that. Hell yeah. Okay, so this one requires a triangle pointing to the upper left, a right angle pointing to the bottom right, and an arrow pointing to the bottom left. And that'll get us a new key. Well, maybe, if I can position myself correctly. Then this one requires us to make a little house, a plus sign, and a triangle pointing to the bottom left. Do I need to do this? I don't know. We've gotten a lot so far. We have a note. Right, this is just for lore, I think. We don't actually need to be here. Oh, hey! Actually, we do need to be here. This is great. There is supposed to be a book in here, though. I want to make sure we've actually read it before. Looks like nothing is letting us read it right now. So, whatever. So we're going to go back this way. That's not what I wanted. Ow! Rude. Okay, I need to find out where I used the pliers, because I don't remember. Let's go to the second floor. Thankfully, we're not dealing with too many baddies at the moment, which is pretty great. Hi, miss. You could just... Wait a minute. Let's go through here, because this should lead us to... Oh god, many. Oh wait, we wound up back here. Interesting. Oh gosh. Okay, well, point is, we're here now. Birdcage key. Key of Phalig. Okay, I'm starting to figure out how this place is laid out, which is not the easiest thing in the world. Okay, now that we have the Key of Phalig, we can, I think, go straight to the right? And then... Oh god. So we already know we need to do this. And we have a Dagger of Melchior. Now, is there anything else we can pick up while we're here? Whatever the case, that thing can't do shit to us, so that's great. Love that. Okay. So we're going to start getting invisible mumblers, which is... I love it. I just love it. It's so good. We're going to pick up an Ankh. That is our 4th item, which is pretty great. And then... Boop. And if we've done our due diligence... Okay, we don't need handgun bullets. Jelly beans! Harry fumbles everything. Key of Bether. And a healing item, which we absolutely need. Hey, Red Pyramid. Welcome back. Let's see. Kigu! This is one of my favorite outfits, if I'm being honest. So, always appreciative. Okay. Get off of me. Oh, we need Aeratron for that one. Come on. Okay, where? There we go. Bethor? Okay. We've turned off the generator. We're going to... Ooh, yeah, we're definitely going to heal up. We've got most of the items. Don't want to do this, but we're gonna. Let's see. Trying to remember. They're very Jelly Belly, aren't they? Okay, we are definitely progressing well because all the nurses are replaced with invisible mumblers, which is not great for us because these guys are a lot harder to avoid. Okay, that's the Kia Aeratron. Get off of me. Let's see. Okay. We're doing well. We're alive. We're kicking. Now I have to remember how to get back to the room we need. Yeah, they are very harmful. Look at that. Now I need to remember how to get back to where we were. I'm gonna have to like sit down and map this place out a little bit. I believe this was Phaleg. Yes. That's Eritron. And this, they're as perverted as the Grey Children. They're just ready to jump on you at all times. Just the worst. Okay. And the Disc of Ouroboros. Let's make sure we're not missing anything in here. Yep, we are good. And look at that. We are in the next to final room. Neat. So we've got the bad ending set up now. Make sure there's nothing that is hidden. Okay, and then we have all of the divots for all of our special items. Let's start with the Amulet of Solomon. Bonk. The Crest of Mercury. The Ankh. The Dagger of Melchior. And the Disc of Ouroboros.
Come on. No.
We'll let the ending play out
No.
as it usually does.
I don't want to. Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just two of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
That's mostly the same scene that we've seen before. In fact, it's probably exactly the same scene as before.
Dahlia.
And here we are.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
Of course, both of those are Alessa. Alessa
That's absurd.
split herself off into two parts.
You are the only one who thinks so.
The physical self that remains in that wheelchair, and Cheryl.
Why are you doing this?
The one that's sitting there is the astral
Long
projection
7 years.
of Alessa, who's been running around trying to put a
For the
stop
7 years since
to
that
everything that
terrible day,
Dahlia is trying to do.
Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting
Just
for
not
the
having a
day
good
to
anything
be
ever.
born. That day has finally come.
Yeah,
The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand.
we've got 2 more very samey
This
episodes
is the
coming up
day of reckoning,
before we move on to
when
World of Horror
all our
as our
sorrows will be
one-shot
washed
between Silent Hill
away.
1 and 2.
When we return to the true paradise.
Which I think vibes really well with everything that we've been doing so far.
Will be the Mother of God.
There she is. Miss Incubator.
It's awakening. It's awake. Now no one can interfere.
Cheryl!
If that person no longer exists, this is a God descending among us to reach out and save us.
And no one will help us. So we need to be mindful of when she's going to shoot her lightning. Yep. So this is going to be a hard fight because we have very few healing items. I think we have 1. And I think what we're going to do a quick skip. Whip out our rifle. Okay. We need to stay on the move. Oof. This is going to be tough. There's not really a hell of a lot we can do about the lightning, save for hauling ass and getting healed up, and not having...
Well. To think you'd make it this far.
Not having a lot of healing items is definitely going to be
What are you talking about?
frustrating. Oh, we're already low on health. There we go. Damn. How do I avoid that lightning?
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about?
So,
You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
wait. Get that rifle out. Damn. God, the lack of healing items is really gonna hurt us. Really badly. Switching over to the rifle again. Damn. There's actually a little trick that we can pull. If we have enough health to deal with it. We need to get like 20 shots on her with the rifle in order to pull this off, which is not going to happen because we don't have nearly enough bullets. We got a lot, don't get me wrong. Damn. I still can't quite figure out how to evade that. I wonder if there's a trick to it. YouTube, come to my rescue. Damn. Okay, that didn't work.
Dahlia.
Okay, I have another possible trick that might work. And yeah, a lot of this is pretty spot on with what I'm reading. So we're going to reload. We're going to heal up. Damn. I avoided a couple.
Dahlia.
Yeah, if only...
To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about?
Alright, let's try... We're gonna heal up, grab this. Damn, okay, fine. Damn, there's just no real way to, Huh. Disco Elysium is a modern Dirk Gently. Yeah, I could see that.
Dahlia.
Okay, that's better. Serpentine? Nope. Come on, we can do this.
Dahlia.
There's an additional strategy that we can't do because we have the light blaster, which is
Where's Cheryl?
oh
What
boy.
have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
This is going to be the whole episode. So there's a fun thing we can do in later playthroughs, wherein if we don't get the Hyper Blaster, we can basically... Okay. Ouch. Damn. We can dump all of our ammo and then just start without anything, and it'll take us straight to the ending. It'll skip over the boss entirely. Which I think is kind of neat. Gosh, okay. So maybe we should take a second to,
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
figure out how to deal with the lightning. We avoided it, so I'm going to take this opportunity to unload. Run, you foolish man. Yes, okay. That's something. We're gonna die, but we got somewhere. Yes! Can we make it? Okay, okay. We have gotten better. We have learned. So there is an element of luck. Which isn't great, but we can do it. We need to make sure that we are positioned in such a way that we can actually do a for real circle. If we can't do the circle, we're kind of boned. So we're going to get our shit. We got 12 shots. Dang it. That didn't work at all. Ugh. The space around her is extremely tight. I wonder if... I want to try something. Maybe if I can figure out exactly where her bubble is, where her wall is, I can focus on that being my route and just run around her. Strafing doesn't seem to be the way to go. Two, 3, 4, 5, run. We're going to reload our gun. One, 2, 3, 4. Once we start getting hit, we just get hit. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Okay, that actually kind of works. We just need a little bit more luck. But it doesn't seem like we need to wait too long. We just need to be able to start running before the lightning hits. And let's see. Gosh. So we know for next time, because I want to try and like actually do this fight every time because the light blaster is very good. Hey, have a good night, Bob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, run. Damn it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run. Damn. Okay, 4 bullets then. We have, I think, 12 bullets of rifle ammo. We have a fair amount of shotgun shells. So I think if I just remember to reload, we can avoid the reload process, or the actual in-game animation for it. The reload animation takes way too long with the rifle. It takes way too long with anything. One, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and reload now. That didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. So we have to be able to do a good number of rounds of bullets, which is gonna be tough. If, there's another thing we can do that's nasty and unlikely to work if we don't survive the first strike. But if we don't die on the first lightning bolt, we can... Let's find out. Damn, we will die on the first lightning bolt. Okay. We are in such a sticky situation. I'm determined to get this tonight. If it doesn't happen, we'll load up our save. Yes and no. What I'm trying to do is be ready as soon as... Okay. Hold on. There we go. Trying to be ready as soon as it's like available. Basically trying to get to the healing item as soon as I'm struck in order to incur a bit of invincibility. Because if you heal after the first lightning strike, you're invincible for the rest of the lightning strikes. Don't know why, it's just how it is. Also, it seems like we're getting worse at dodging the lightning. That kind of sucks. We're also kind of trying to play this game in a way that it's not really meant to be played. Jeez. Yeah, I'm getting worse at that. I don't know why. I was really hoping we could get through this without too much trouble, and that's not going to be possible. If we don't make it, oh well. It's an excuse to practice. I can learn the fight a little better because this fight and the Incubus fight are similar enough that once we know one, we know the other. Ooh, that was working. Damn. Let's see.
Dahlia.
shit together. Gotta hate that. Shoot. See if I can find a spot to just do a circle. Because I bet you let's say we're gonna back up. Then we're going to run this way. Only a couple of hits. Whew. This is rough.
Dahlia.
Well, well.
I still think there is something to the strategy of sticking close. Oh, that worked. Shoot. Oh, I cannot seem to get aimed correctly. But we're starting to consistently dodge it. Ow! Damn it. Ah! We were doing pretty well. I don't remember if we healed during that, but for the most part, we actually started dodging. We got through that twice in a row without getting touched once. And it was only the last one where we were kind of bungling things that we started getting hit. So, I think if we set ourselves up properly. Oh, cool. Set that up. Get the rifle. Dang it. That's fine. Okay, I think we're out of bullets there, so we're going to switch over to the shotgun. Nope. Reload. Run. Okay, I've figured something out. Bumping into a wall is almost guaranteed to get you hit. No matter what, it's like, if you can get a good circle going without touching any of the walls, you're good. It's still a little bit of a matter of chance, but it is the best thing we've gotten so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even better seems Ah! Yep, still an element of chance. Damn! Incremental progress is still progress. Ooh. Yeah, we have to get extremely lucky with this. I'll give it a couple more tries, and if we can't pull it off, we'll stop for the night. But I want to be able to pull this off. Gosh darn it. That's working. And there we go. Whew. Didn't get touched once in that one. I knew it was possible. As soon as I was like, yeah, let's give up.
Daddy.
Cheryl!
Thank you, Daddy. Goodbye.
Oh gosh.
Cheryl? Be.
First try.
Can't leave like this. This can't be happening. Cheryl? Cheryl!
End. So that was the bad ending. There's nothing left of Cheryl or Alessa. Love that the worst ending is the one that you made the biggest effort for. Yep. And we're going to be doing variations with our last two endings. We've got the bad plus and the standard good. Bad plus, we save Sybil. Good, we save Kaufman. For the most part, everything is the same, save for some little tweaks to the endings. Like, God, this this ending just has nothing in it. It's so good. So yeah, that's our stream for the day. We have 2 more endings to get. But we're getting something very interesting in our next playthrough, a new melee weapon, which should be something that makes life a little bit easier. So we'll have like a nice solid weapon for close range and a good weapon for clearing out a room from long range. Because the Light Blaster is great, but it doesn't handle groups well at all. Having said that, we're not going to have to worry too much about it. We're going to let this play out before moving on with everything. Voice talents. God, imagine getting this ending the first time through because you didn't think to put a bunch of spilled sauce into a plastic bottle you found in the other room. You didn't think to solve a puzzle that got you some Kool-Aid in the back of a motorcycle. And that you didn't even think for a second to save the cop. Jesus Christ. And there's the bad ending. Harry died on his way to Silent Hill. God. I don't know why that just kills me. Just, no, you're dead. We have the katana now, which will be unlocked via, 35 continues. Great. Oh, we're doing so great. Just so, so great. Let's go ahead and save. All right, so let's go ahead and wind down. I've been Robin, and Andrew Jack without a C will continue to be so for the foreseeable future. We got VODs available for the next 60 days after initial airing. We've got, let's see. We've got subscriber exclusive emotes and follower exclusive emotes, including the newly unlocked Skull emote. We've got, let's see. Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, which means you have a free gift, like sub to give to your favorite streamer or to a fellow chatter whenever you want. They don't stack, so make sure you use them. Outside of that, I think we're done for the day. We'll be back with our, I don't know if we're doing our bad plus or our good normal ending next time, but I figure, you know, now that we've gotten that going, maybe we can just put it to a vote next time. So if you want to see the bad plus ending where we save Sybil and not Kaufman, or we get the good ending where we save Kaufman and not Sybil, be ready next time, because the decisions we have to make in order to get that started happen a lot earlier than you think. So be ready for that. Outside of that, I think we're good. Thank you all for coming. I will see you all on Monday. We don't have anybody to raid, so we're just gonna sign off for the evening. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up, be good, be safe, be awesome. Be gone. Bye.